and welcome to another cooking video and to Livia's cooking saloon. Unfortunately, Nate left me, so I decided I wanted to do a recipe and try to, distract me a little bit from the fact that he's gone. So today we're going to invent cheesecake. I know cheesecake is invented, but I'm saying I'm going to invent my own recipe. Hope that it works out. And this video is inspired by Tasty's 4-way cheesecake. They have one cheesecake, 4 different flavors. That's what I'm gonna do as well, but totally with my own recipe. So I hope this works out. First up, I greased up this pan and put this aside. And next I'm going to make the crust. First, what we need for the crust, as always, to make it stick is butter. So I'm going to get like maybe 2 tablespoons, maybe 2.5. Yeah, let's say it's 2.5 tablespoons of butter, and put this in the microwave for the crust. Next up, like you maybe know before, I don't have graham crackers here. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take Cinnamon Toast Crunch for the cheesecake crust. And what I'm gonna do, and what I did last time, is I'm going to put them in a bowl and just crush that with my hand. The good thing is you don't need to add any sugar and you don't need to add any cinnamon. I know there's easier ways to do that, but that is good enough, even though the crumbs are big. Next, we're going to add the butter and hope it's enough. I hope it's enough. If not, we just make... This seems good. It seems like it's going to stick. So, that's going to stick. So now I'm taking this pre-prep pan and I'm going to put the Cinnamon Toast Crunch in here. And what I also saw in the video of Tasty, they used a little cup to press it on the form. So I'm gonna use this and then I'm going to spread it out, and hope this is enough. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a little flour to this so it doesn't stick too much. Oh yeah, that's better. All right, that looks pretty decent. Now what we're gonna need is to divide the cake into 4 parts. I have these normal cookies that I'm going to use to divide my sections, and I hope it works. So yeah, I'm going to stick them, or I think I should stick them like that. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh shit, see, this is broken.
3 days later.
Okay, I have 1/2 so far. I'm going to, I can't move this. This is not good.
Many months later.
I'm gonna lose my shit right here, right now, because this is not going well at all. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to use cream cheese to make this stick, because I don't know how else I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna use some cream cheese. Hope this will work, because that's not doing well at all. So I'm going to dip it in like this. Now that is what I'm talking about.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
All right, I think we got the hardest part done. It's not even, but it'll have to work. Let's move on to the even harder part. And how I'm gonna start this with cream cheese. I'm gonna use 2 packages of cream cheese. 1. A lighter version of the cream cheese that I just used to fixate the cookies, to give it more volume, but don't make it so heavy, and make it more creamy. All right, now we have the cream cheese. I'm going to add sugar to it. I don't want to add a lot of sugar since I'm going to make 4 different flavors with things that contain sugar. So I'm going for 4 scoops. Next up, I'm going to, now comes my trick. I'm going to put 2 egg yolks in there and save the egg white. You want to be really careful that you don't get any yolk into your egg white, because if you do, it's not gonna foam up. I think I'm going to do another only egg white. So 3 egg whites and 2 egg yolks. Don't be confused by this. It's just the only beater I have. I'm going to beat up this egg white. This might take a while, so I'll be back when I'm done. All right, my mom just helped me to make this stiff, that's what she said. And now we have our egg white and the cheesecake batter, which I'm going to stir right now. That looks really good. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the stiff egg white in there. You want to be careful so you don't destroy the structure of the egg white. You just beat. So this is how you want to mix it, like carefully. This should give you a really fluffy cheesecake because it's airy. There's a lot of air in it. All right, now we do the different flavors, and I'm so excited about this. I have a different bowl right here, and I'm going to transfer approximately 1/4 of the cheesecake batter in here. For my first flavor, I'm going to do berry fruit and mix it in there. I'm going to take 1, 2, a little more. Let's say it's 3 spoons of jelly in there, and I'm going to mix it up. That looks good. I'm going to get my form that didn't want to stick again, and I'm going to fill in the first part of the cheesecake. Oh, this could actually work. What the hell? That would be amazing if that worked. And I like that my batter is pretty thick, so it stays more or less where it should. This is our first cheesecake part. Next up, of course, we are having to do Nutella. So what I want to do is I'm going to melt some Nutella in this little bowl, and while this is melting, I'm going to clean up this bowl, and I'll be right back with you guys. We're going to transfer again 4 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more because it's Nutella. I used a lot of Nutella. I used 4 tablespoons, so no, 4 teaspoons. You can do how much Nutella you want, and by the way, you don't have to do Nutella, but I love Nutella, so that looks really good. And put it into the cheesecake form. I think I'm going to use a rubber spatula for this one. Beautiful. All right, for the next flavor, I chose peanut butter. I have crunchy peanut butter because that's the only peanut butter I have, which, I mean, it's whatever you prefer. Again, melt it in the microwave. I can actually like stir it into the cheesecake batter. That's what I'm gonna do right now. All right, here goes the peanut butter. Mix this in. I have a good feeling about this, to be honest with you guys. And put this in the next quarter of the cheesecake pan form, however you want to call it. So we got this, and I want to say these flavors were pretty predictable, but the last flavor is going to be interesting because I want to do white chocolate birthday cake. So what I'm going to do, I have white chocolate here, which I'm going to take half off and melt it. And while the chocolate is melting, I have sprinkles right here, which I'm going to sprinkle in. I'm going to sprinkle in here. Ooh, that looks cool. Stir this already. Oh yeah, that looks hella cool. And now we're gonna get the chocolate and finish up this 4-way cheesecake, which is not really symmetrical, what I'm just seeing right now, but it should work. All right, the chocolate is melted, so I'm going to transfer the chocolate into my bowl. I'm gonna give it a good stir. I have such a good feeling about this. And now put it in the last place. All right. And now I'm gonna use a spoon to distribute the dough a little bit better. And now we have the cheesecake. What I'm gonna do now is what I learned from Khloe Kardashian is I'm gonna wrap tinfoil around, completely around, to prevent the cake from cracking, and put water in this pan, which keeps the dough moist. Yeah, that's good. And now this bad boy is going into the oven, and hopefully for the best. I'm gonna put it in the oven for an hour. Please stay informed. Thank you.
1 hour later.
Alright guys, we finally made it back with the cake. And what I did is I got rid of the excess cookies that were standing out, and now we have this, which is not really pretty looking. That is why we are going to make some cream that I'm going to make myself. The cream is going to be the topping, my general topping of the cake, so it looks prettier. I baked the cake 1 hour and let it sit in the oven for another 20 minutes. And now I'm going to spread this all over the cake, and I hope I remember which quarter is which quarter, but by the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Every topping goes with every filling, if that makes sense. I let the cake also cool down. I hope I let it cool down enough. See guys, that's why I basically can't have nice things, because whenever I do stuff, I tend to plus minus mess it up. You might want to let it cool down for a little longer, but I really need to finish this, so. All right, now my favorite part, decorating the cake. A raspberry triangle where I believe the berry part is. I feel like this looks decent. Some double stuffed Oreos cut in the middle. Or not, that almost worked. And I'm going to build, I don't remember what this part was. I think it's the Nutella one. So I have some Hanuta, and I'm going to break this and sprinkle this over the cake. And I'm actually going to fill out this part with the raspberries too. I mean, honestly, I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on it. I just need to figure out how I'm going to separate the next part. I think, you know what? I'm going to use some white chocolate. This might actually work. Yay! That works. And now I wanted to put some sprinkles on the part where the birthday cake is, wherever that is. And last but not least, I have some sugar-coated almonds, or I think honey-coated. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my cake. I hope this is going to taste good. I'm obviously going to let you know. I hope you enjoyed this recipe video, and I hope you were able to follow, and I hope it's turning out well for you. And let's try this cake.
Tomorrow.
So 4 flavors I made is birthday cake, berry, Nutella, and peanut butter, and I topped it with Hanuta, raspberry sprinkles, and sugar-coated peanuts. So yeah, I have no idea if that worked, and you know what I always wanted to do? I always wanted to dig into a full cake and see if that worked. I have no idea if this recipe worked, but it looks good. Wow, that is actually really good. I didn't expect it to be that good. Definitely would recommend. That is very good. But this is peanut flavor and this is very good. I think this white chocolate birthday cake, wow, that is super good. That is super good. Oh, Nutella. Right under the Hanuta part. I can tell you that best was the berry and the white chocolate birthday cake. I'd give this an 8 out of 10. Because the bottom, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch was, other than I expected, not crunchy. So yeah, maybe someone of you knows a trick and lets me down in the comments down below. But other than that, it was a really good cheesecake, and I hope, yeah, I thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, as always, for the love and support. I love you guys a lot. Sorry that I didn't finish this all. There's a lot of dairy too. So yeah, I love you guys, and like always, let me know your ideas in the comments down below. And I see you in the next video. Bye guys.